बचपन की यादें पुरानी हमको बतलाती थी रानी। एक था राजा एक थी रानी, होती थी खत्म कहानी। एक से कहानी सुन लो कलमों को, ज़बानी सुन लो खुशियों का पिटारा खोलो और सारे मिलके बोलो
to all the people watching here. How are you? I missed you guys throughout the weekend. I wait for seeing, our instructor. I really wait to see your comments, your replies. Wait for this Kukuruku logo. How are you? Good morning. Hi, this is Prachi Pandit, your host for today's session in this modern Western art. So are you excited for this session? If you are, just send your favorite emojis in the chat box so that I know you're as excited and as full of energy as I am for today's session. So Kids Kukuruku is not just the longest but the biggest running global art festival for children, not only because we have our instructors from 99 different countries, but also because we have our viewers from Oman, Qatar, and UAE. So to all those people watching, we welcome you and we are very happy to have you today here. So today's session is brought to you by Camlin, India's favorite stationery brand, in association with our radio partner, 92.7 Big FM. Dhun badal ke to dekho, with our partner Sonalika Publication, nurturing thinking minds, shaping future leaders, with our entertainment partner Pogo. Yay, we're so excited, right? So I'm your host Prachi Pandit for today's session, and before we begin and get into the session, I want you to have little bit information about the session beforehand. Number one, this session will be for 40 minutes, followed by a Q&A round, during which you will be on your mute, but you can always write your questions and queries in the Q&A box. And then the most asked question, I will be asking that to Ritika. Okay, so I'll be the mediator. Number two, if you have any confusion, you can't see anything or listen to something, please check with your parents. But even if you miss on to something, don't you worry, because we always have a backup. Kukuruku always have a backup for you. We have number three. All these sessions are being recorded for your future benefit. So even if you miss on to something in the session or you miss the session, don't you worry. You can always go on the Kukuruku dashboard, log in your details, and then you can have access to all the recorded session. Number four, and very important. So whatever art you create from our workshops, whatever drawings you do, or whatever beautiful work you do, don't forget to share it on your social media account as a post, not just as a story. Okay, because we want to be acknowledged. So always tag Kukuruku and Camel so that we know you have done it and we can, reshare it. Now, before we get into the video, because you're so excited when the session will begin, I just request that one to please play an interesting video for the kids. amazing blending of colors, such amazing blending of festivals this year. So I think this is a pure mixture of everything. So hi, the guys, you were smiling there. Welcome to the session. So a little bit about the session today. So this session is briefly about the description about movement and the artist and the elements of landscape. It's a landscape painting you learned today. So it's about Impressionism, NEO, and then Western art. So you're going to learn a lot of things today. A little bit about Ritika as well. So Ritika has been drawing and painting from a tender age of 4 years, and her first appreciation came from Camel All India Contest, where her painting got selected for All India level exhibition in Bombay. Kudos to that first. She has won awards at the Youth Festival at national level from 2002 to 2004. So we are learning from the best today, okay? So on that note, I will just leave the screen. I want you, Ritika, to have an amazing session. I know this will be one, and the kids to enjoy it to the fullest. So I'm going to go. Until then, all the best. See you then.
Hi everyone, good morning. How are you all? I hope you are enjoying all your festivals and not burning any crackers. Okay, so let's quickly start with our landscape first. So do you all know about George Seurat? Because today's workshop is all about pointillism. So have you ever heard about his name, George Seurat? No? Okay, so I'm just giving you a brief introduction about George Seurat and his work, right? Okay, so I'm just sharing my screen. And okay, so I hope you all are able to view my screen. So George Seurat is a 20th century artist, right? And he was born in 1859 to 1891, born in France, and he always used to like, colors and the harmony of colors, right? And he always used to, used to use colors, warm colors and cold colors, everything together. So that was his main forte in using the colors. So in his colors, mainly you people will see primary colors, secondary colors, and they are, just laid one after another in a very sequenced manner. He said that he does not see colors, he sees science. He does not see art in colors, but he sees science in colors. So most of his paintings are about, using the warm colors and the cold colors together. Can you all quickly tell me what are warm colors, what are cold colors? So today I'm going to tell you, about the colors also that depicts happiness, sadness, calm. Warm colors, basically the tones of red, yellow, and pinks, they show warmness, happiness, and the sad colors are basically the cold colors, blue, purple, light blue, the calm colors. When you create a balance between dark and light, it creates that warmness, that calmness in the painting. So let's go about and talk about the pointillism. Now, what is pointillism? Pointillism is dot by dot. So here in the landscape, what you are going to do is with your earbuds, you are going to apply color dot by dot in your landscape, and you will get the effect like this, which George Seurat also used in his work. He is he introduced pointillism in the modern movements, in the modern world. Basically, he never liked calling this period as pointillism. He always called it divisionism, but we famously call it pointillism by George Seurat. Now, what is pointillism specifically? It is a technique in which, you apply color, warm and cold color together. Now here in this circle, can you all see warm colors, cold colors, applied dot by dot, dot by dot. This is exactly what we are going to do today. We are going to apply colors dot by dot, right? Like this. This is also one of his, very famous paintings in which he painted Eiffel Tower. This style, pointillism, is basically a very impressionist style where you get an impression of something. if you look at the painting, very closely, you will not be able to see what the artist has tried to make. But when you go behind and then you look at the painting, you will come to know that what the artist has tried to make. So it is point by point work that we are going to do today. When you will make a landscape, this is what it will look like, in the, from very close. But when you go far, you will be able to see what you have made it today. Just showing you some of his famous works that he did. This is one of the famous paintings that he made. This painting got him, international acclaim all over the world, and his style of working, the pointillism, came to be known after this painting only. Another one of his famous paintings is this. Okay, now, in this painting also, you people must be seeing, very timid dots, because this painting is clicked from far. But when you go and look into, look from very close, you will see, you will not be able to see any form or shape, because everything is put up in the painting in an impressionist way, in a form of an impression. So today we are going to make a landscape using dot by dot technique. So quickly, I'm going to tell you about now what is a landscape. You people call it, you people like calling it a scenery. You go to school and then you tell your ma'am, you know what? I made a scenery today. So scenery is not the right word to use. So it is basically landscape. You people should go and say, ma'am, I have made a landscape today, because you are painting a wide area of land in your painting. You are painting trees, you are painting mountains, you are painting rivers, you are painting the scenery, that is in front of you. So basically, you are painting a landscape. You are not painting a scenery, right? Okay, children? Now, what are the things that you have to keep it in mind, when you paint a landscape? So first of all, you should have, a horizon line. Then you should have a middle ground, and then you should have a foreground. Now, what is a middle ground? This is a middle ground. The space that you see between the sky and the foreground is called your middle ground. Foreground is the space just in front of you, that is called foreground. And of course, the distance is the distance trees, the distance is your sky, then your distance trees, then the mountains. These things come in the distance. Another main important thing is your landscape should have some, some trees which are very big and some trees which are small. It should always have a balance of, up and down, mountain and valley, what I'll call is. So, and your landscape should be L shape. Now, L shape, what is an L shape? L shape means that you should have one tree, one very big tree in the foreground in your painting, so that your painting comes L shape. See, can you see this? Now this tree is very big. Now this tree is very big and it's giving an L shape to the entire landscape, right? This is your background, this is your middle ground, and this will be your foreground, right? Now, quickly going back to the activity. Now, what is the activity? We need earbuds, we need poster colors, and we need sheet. That's it. Now, quickly going back to the sheet, to the video. Now, are you all sitting with your work, with your sheets and everything? I hope you all are sitting. Ready? Ready to do the landscape, all of you? You don't have poster colors, so that's perfectly fine. If you don't have poster colors, you can use watercolors. Okay, so first of all, I told you all that your landscape should be L shaped. So that means you should have a big foreground tree here, which is going, a big tree starting from your sky till your foreground. And then, you know, your horizon line will come here, then your sky, and then your middle and your foreground. So first I'm going to draw with pencil. The first step that we do in a landscape painting is drawing a horizon line. So your horizon line will not be in the middle of your sheet. It will be much below it, because sky is always more in the landscape as compared to your middle ground. So always, like, if you take a measurement of 4 fingers, you know, so after 4 fingers also here, 1, then 2. So now where my second finger is, you know, second time when I took the measurement, where it is finishing, I am going to draw a rough horizon line, a very rough horizon line. Can you all see? I'm just making it dark with the pen. Can you all see? Yes, quickly give me yes in the chat box if you all can see it. So this is your horizon line. Now, the second mistake that you all do is you all make, you know, mountains in a landscape like this. So I want to ask you, where do you see this pointed, you know, mountains in nature? We don't see it. They don't exist. So basically, you know, our mountains are very, very subtle from top. They are not too pointed like this, what we keep making. This is a wrong way of making, right? So quickly making some mountains, and they will always go in the slanting position like this. They will not come like this and this and this. No, that's wrong, right? Just giving some distant ones also.
Hello, hi, hey, Ritika, hi, hi. Sorry to disturb you. Your sheet is a little upside down, so we are seeing the opposite of it. For us, the mountains are this way, not the. We are seeing the
Okay.
inverted triangles.
So is this okay?
Just again, one shape more, one round more.
Like this?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that will be like difficult for me to draw this way.
Actually, because otherwise we are not understanding. For us, the triangles and the mountains are upside down.
Okay, I'll let me just. Are you okay? So what I'll do is I'll draw this way then. Wait, I'll just draw it this way, because that will go the other side for me. Anyways, I'll do it. So again, I am drawing, you know, the horizon line. This is my horizon line, right? Now drawing the mountains. Don't draw the mountains very pointed. As I said, like this, they are little, you know, in a U form, you know, from the top. I hope now it's okay. Yes, you have to make these mountains. Yes, of course. I hope now it's okay for everyone. Quickly give me yes or a no if it's okay for everyone. Okay, perfect. I'm just making it look little dark so that you are able to see it. Some distant mountains also. Just drawing some distant mountains. Okay. Right? Now, this area. Now, on this area, we are going to draw some, you know, distant trees. You know, whenever we go out, we see mountains, then we see some distant trees, then we see a nice waterfall, we see some huts around, then we see one large foreground tree. So here we are going to give some distant trees. So just keep marking, you know, for it. Don't draw them properly, but just mark, you know, that okay, here we are going to do distant trees. Just mark them very light, like this, just an outline.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you again. Although it's sideways, we can see the look, but whatever, if you create something major, so just shift it in the straight way so that we can know what you're drawing. So it is sideways though. No, it is visible, but actually the paper is so like it is sideways. It has to be like this, but it is sideways. So whatever you're drawing major, just show it like this so that we can have the look of this painting from the front.
Okay,
It's
this is
sideways. It's
front
tilted.
only,
It's
which I
a
am
sleeping paper right now.
yeah, this is the front only. See,
No, like this, it's the opposite. Yeah, like this.
so it's going to be like this, right?
Yeah. So if something a major drawing, so like this. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So just outlining, some up angles, some down angles, then some up angles, then some down, then some up. Just in rough outline, we are going to do this. Okay. Now, this, we are going to just draw it. And we are going to make a river, just a small river coming from, so when you are going to draw a river, it's going to be big from your foreground, and as you go at the back, it's going to be small. That's called perspective. Another very important thing, that you do. This is how it's going to be. Mountains, your foreground trees, your river. I hope that's okay. Manya, you think you are saying it's confusing? Is it okay? Are you all able to see? Give me a yes. Is it okay now? Are you able to see? Hurry up, give me yes, yes, yes. Here comes your river, your background trees, your mountains, everything. Okay. Okay, perfect, perfect. So now we are going to start drawing our foreground tree. So the foreground tree we are going to draw from here, right? Because this is our foreground and we are going to start drawing our foreground tree from here. So this one also we are going to just give an outline, nothing more, because rest we are going to do with the colors. And with this tree, our landscape is going to get an L shape, right? Some branches of the tree just going around. Nothing much we have to do, just this much. Is it okay? And, just give an outline of, where you are going to add leaves to your tree and everything. That's it. I hope that's fine. I hope that's fine. I'll draw it again for you. I'll draw the river again for you. That's not a problem. Is that fine? Give me a yes if that's a fine. If that is fine. Okay, perfect. Now here in the middle ground, we are going to make one more tree. That too, we are just going to draw an outline. Nothing more we are going to do. Just a sketch and few branches around. That's it. Okay, so that's it. Can you all see? Yes. Can you all see one tree in the middle ground? Then we'll make another tree in the foreground, some mountains and some, one river. So when we are drawing a river, it should always be, you know, it should always be, when you come in the foreground, it should enlarge, and when it is in the background, it should be, small. That's how we get the perspective. See, I'm drawing it again because some were saying they are unable to see. So that's how it should be. Are you able to see? Is the river clear now? Okay, so let's quickly start with color. Okay, so I am making the sky first. So take out your white and your blue color. You must be having 2 shades of blue. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my bud and I am mixing a very light color for the sky. So now this is perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to start apply in dots, the lighter shades. All of you, even if if it goes inside, the background that you have chose for the tree, that is also perfectly fine, because then later we are going to do tree leaves over it. It's going to hide. So even if it goes inside this one also, that's perfectly fine. Now dipping your earbud in white again, give white dots so that you get light in shade. Right? Then again dip in the dark, little dark for the shading. And give little. Are you all doing? Can we use paintbrush? With paintbrush, you will not get those dots, right? With paintbrush, you will not be able to use the dot. So it's better that you use, you use earbud, or if you don't have an earbud, you can always use, you can always use a stick. Just put some cotton on it, and then you can use it. Take a matchstick, apply a cotton on it, and then do it, because basically here we are painting by dot technique, dot to dot technique. So that's what we are doing it here. So now slowly, gradually, you have to fill your entire sky, dot by dot. Are you all doing it? Hurry up, quickly give me a yes. If you all doing it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, again. Now, as we come down, near to the mountains, we are going to use a lighter color for the sky. So, I am adding some white in my blue, and then I am using a lighter tone because sky is always light as we come down. Are you all able to view? Yes? Yes or no? Are you able to view? Hurry up, children. Give me yes or a no. Little bit harder, Janvi. I know. Some things when you learn properly, they are a bit harder, but then, slowly, gradually you learn. Okay. Just putting little water on my this thing on my earbud and then slowly are you all doing with me? Are you all doing with me? Yes or no? Yes, Videsh, what happened? We are slow. Okay, so slowly. Now, as we go up, what are we going to do? We are going to make sky look dark or light. Quickly tell me. Are we going to make sky look dark or light? Dark, yes, very good, Samara. As we go up, we are going to make sky look darker. Yes, my color is little finished, so I am making more color, little darker. Even if it colors, the dots go inside the area which you have marked for the leaves, that is perfectly fine. No need to worry because our leaves will come on it. In the end, when we are going to do it, our leaves will come on it. So nothing to worry at all. Ma'am, can we use sketch pens? Yes, you can use sketch pens if you have, but that will take you much time, to finish it. If that's perfect with you, that's fine with us too. So anyone who finished the sky? Ma'am, can I use? Yes, you can use cake watercolors. You can use. Dot by dot, dot by dot. Then again applying color on my earbud. Then again dot by dot. I hope anyone, can we use crayons? Crayons, yes, you can use, but then it will take a lot of time for you to use, dot by dot. No, watercolors are different from poster colors. Poster colors are bit heavy in their, application. Watercolors are light. Watercolors, you apply less color. Poster color, you apply more color on the sheet. So that's the difference between, poster colors and the watercolors. So the consistency of, the color is different in both the mediums. But anyways, you can use just mixing and then taking some white and making some clouds. Just take some white in your earbud and make some clouds. Are you all able to do it? Yes or no? If at any point you feel that your earbud is losing the cotton, you can use another earbud also. Okay, have you made? Are you done with it? Still here? Yes, children? Yes or no? Hurry up, Manya, hurry up. Quickly do it. Okay, so far so good. Hurry up, Mahi, quickly do it. Okay, now after this, let's color the mountains. Now mountains should be of which color? Brown? Which color? See, your sky will look like this. Green, mountain should be green, gray, brown. How about mixing all these colors and white? Okay, okay, that's nice. Is it okay? Are you okay with the sky? Have you all seen? Have you all seen the sky? Are you done with the sky? Hurry up, Kriti. Hurry up, Avantika. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Good, Adrit, you have done it. Okay, meanwhile, just quickly tell me how to go about for the mountains. You know, in sunset, the mountains are red. Yes, I do know. Color keep changing as sun changes the position. Hurry up, Meghna. Okay, good, Netra. You are also done. Good, 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 good. Hurry up, hurry up. Mustard brown and chocolate brown. That's also nice. Good. So should we start? Okay, so should we start now? What I am going to do is I'm going to mix this and I'm going to mix this. Also, I'm going to make, purple color for the mountains because I am going to show some distant mountain ranges. So what I'm doing is in red, I am adding little bit of blue to get that purple. Now here is my purple. And what I'm going to do is, very good. Hurry up, complete the sky. I'm going to add little bit of white. Right. And these are quite distant mountains, which I am going to, paint it with white and purple. And then here I'm going to give little depth, to give the effect of those trees in the mountains. You see in the mountains, you see some distant trees also. So I am going to give that effect here as well. By adding little darker tone here. Slowly, gradually. Done all of you till here? Are you all done? And I hope it's clear. Ma'am, what colors you have mixed? I have mixed red and blue. So keep the quantity of red and blue equal, because if you will use less of blue, you will get a brown. You will not get a violet or a purple color. You have a purple color, that's fine. You can use that purple color, Janvi. Okay, are you all done till here? So meanwhile, I am just doing another mountain. Adding white towards the peak. And then adding bit dark towards the end, so that it looks like, as there are trees in the mountains, because there are trees in the mountains, and we feel it is very difficult to give that realistic effect of those trees and those meadows, that fresh green grass on the leaves. But then this will give you that effect. Can you all see? This is not the night sky. Night sky is dark blue in color. This is a sky blue in color. And sky is always blue. I'm not making, a morning sunrise or a evening sunset scene. Have you done till here? Is it clear? I hope it's clear till here. Yes, children, give me a yes. If it's clear. Okay, great. How many of you have finished your sky and your background mountain? How many of you have done? Good, good, good. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Even if you have missed out something, you can always go back and see the recorded video. Okay. Again, adding some depth. Taking blue also this time. So, is it done? Yes, children, is it done? Now take some blue in your earbud and give some detailing in the mountains. Your mountains must have been dried. Done? See, it should look like this. You have finished all the mountains, Sukriti. We are only doing the background mountains. We are not coming towards these mountains as of now. Have you all done? Good, Alia, good. Hurry up, Avantika. Now, what about these mountains? Which color should we use? Quickly tell me. Should we do it with brown? Green? Okay. Okay, let's do it with green and brown. Okay, okay. So now for these mountains, what I'm doing is I'm mixing ochre and I'm mixing green color, right? So now here's ochre and here's green. To get that dull green of the background, and I am using little bit of white. So can you see the color? If you don't have ochre, you can add little bit of yellow in your green, right? Now again, we have to use the same technique, again. Now in these mountains, we will use purple also, on these areas where we have to give depth, we are going to use purple also, little bit of purple. Now I'm using plain ochre color. Little bit of ochre and then I'm adding little bit of white to get a little lighter tone. And a variant tone. For the mountain. Done. Now we have mixed purple. So let us mix, the purple again. Red and blue. To get that color for depth. Always remember, children, never use, black color for the depth, because black is a very, very hard color, and you tend to make your painting look very, very dark when you add, and hard when you use, black color. In place of black, you can always use purple, in order to get that depth in your painting. I hope that's clear. Trees will also be green, you see. Right? Now add a little bit of white and lighten it. Done till here, it will look like this. Have you done till here? Hurry up, give me a yes if you all are done with it. Are you all done? Yes, children, are you all done? Give me a yes if you all are done. Aditi has done good. Good, Aditi. Hurry up, children. Good, 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 Smriti, good, Sam, good, Riya, good, Alia, good, Pallavi. So most of you are through with it, right? Okay. Means say in the same manner, we are going to color the other mountains also. In the same manner. Now taking little bit of white. So in the same manner, finish this as well. It will come out to be like this. I hope that's clear. What color should we use to make purple, red and blue? I think we should stop till here today, and then tomorrow again we will continue, with this again. So, have you all done? I'm giving you 4-5 minutes more to finish this. I wish I could show you. You can always show me and tag me and tag Kudukuko, with your work and all that, so that we also know what you have done.
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure they have made something really amazing and they are dying to share it on our social media account so that, we always acknowledge them. So even when kids are drawing, so while the session is, ongoing, kids also take a screenshot and post it. So we really love it. We see it, we watch it. We really adore when you kids post the session live on your social media accounts. We always acknowledge it. I do, Kukuruku does. Thank you so much, Ritika, for this amazing session. And before we get into the question and answer round, I would please request the admin to show an interesting video to the kids. Be creative, be merging of colors, and like this blending of colors in the last video. Let's blend all in our talents and make this session and also the workshop that art you created very, very amazing. So with that, thank you so much, Ritika, for sharing this amazing art. Now let's have the question and answer round to be started. And number one, ma'am, can we use wax colors or using watercolors is compulsory?
Yeah, I said it in the online session also. If you are using wax colors, you are going to take a lot of time to complete it because you are going dot by dot. So if you can do it, that's well and good, but preferably use poster color. You will finish faster.
Okay. Number two, can we draw more mountains because kids love
Yes,
mountains? So can we draw like more mountains and less of other pictures?
yes, of course. This is just a sample picture that I'm drawing. You can draw more mountains, of course.
Okay. Number three, can you tell what all colors did you mix to make a green color?
Green color was already there in my palette, but you can always use yellow and blue to mix to get green color. Yellow and blue to get color green. Green is a secondary color, and we mix yellow and blue to get a green color.
Okay, thank you so much with that. I think the questions have already been answered. Thank you so much for being live in this session with Ritika along with Prachi Pandit. And I think this session was amazing. Where did you start doing this art, ma'am? So the question is still going on. When did you start doing this art, ma'am? Because this question is so repetitively being asked, so I would like you to answer this question as well.
This is not an art. I mean, I just said Giorgio Surek did it. So it is just one version of it, in a way to teach you people how you can also do it. So that's it. That's it.
And I think the part that using dots, you can draw so much. The picture can be so beautifully drawn just with dot 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 dot. So it says so much about the creativity of the artist. That art is just about how you imagine things to be, and then once you do it, there's a whole hierarchy of doing it, and it becomes so amazing. So I think any possible.
I would like to answer here. See, people always think that, art is very limited. But the fact is not like that. Art is infinite. You can always, you can create something with the trash also. And people are not aware about, what were the movements that happened in the past, what is the present movement that's going on, where did we get pointillism from, where did we got, uh, impressionism from. So I think kids should be sensitized, about these schools of art, so that they can, so that their knowledge is increased about this subject. Even our Indian history, that is also very much, that's very enriching, to study Indian history of painting, in Indian sculptures, to study old schools. So kids should be given, knowledge about all these things, because it's very important for them to know.
Exactly, and that is what I think Kukuruku is promoting. We promote art, we promote the artist's art, and we always want that, just the academics are, they're so important for every parent, for the kids to be academically strong. I think the art also gets that importance, because an artist is, born, is just something, if you're creative, I think you're creative in every field. Your mind is intellectual in every possible way. So that's what Kukuruku's motto is, that, just arouse that rooster in yourself and be creative as much as you want. So on that note, I'm going to wind up this session. Ritika, thank you so much for being live, and thank you so much, kids, for being so much attentive in the session. So kids, Kukuruku is not just the longest but the biggest and global running festival for children, not only because we have our instructors from nine different countries, but also because we have our viewers from Oman, Qatar, and UAE. So to all those people watching, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for commenting so beautifully. We are aroused due to our. So this session is brought to you by Camlin, India's favorite stationery brand, in association with our radio partner 92.7 Big FM. Dhun badal ke to dekho, with our partner Sonalika Publication, nurturing thinking minds, shaping future leaders, with our entertainment partner Pogo. See, I'm so excited. I'm so saying it quick, because your amazing Kukuruku dialogue, your amazing Kukuruku emojis are exciting me so much, and I think Ritika too. So thank you so much, children, for being so inquisitive, so talented, and thank you so much for being a part of it. You make the session more interesting than it already is. So on that note, happy festival days, happy belated Diwali also, and with that, I'm gonna go. So bye bye everyone. Say Kukuruku all together. Bye.
And don't forget to tag.
Yeah, and do not forget to tag Kukuruku and Cameron, because we always want your pictures to be acknowledged by us. Okay, and the recorded session, you know how to get onto that. Just log in your details in the dashboard. Okay, in the Kukuruku dashboard.